Welcome to African Farming. I'm Thapelo Makae, and we are again at Johan Eerlang's farm, situated between Magaliesburg and the Rustenburg area. Today we're going to be talking injection sites, and with us we have the awesome Dr. Thapelo Makae from Elanco. Dr. Taps, welcome.
Tavi, thank you for having me here.
Dr. Taps, injection sites, what are those, and what are the typical injection sites on an animal?
So what are injection sites? Obviously, it's the places where you apply injections or wherever you need to apply, treatment for these animals. Now, there are different types. You've got the subcut, as they will call it, but essentially just injecting under the skin. You've got intramuscular, which is injecting inside directly into the muscle. And then we've got the IV, intravenous. I will leave this to the vets because this is when you apply treatment directly into the bloodstream.
Dr. Taps, this sounds very complicated. Now, what risks are involved if I inject my animals incorrectly?
If you are going to inject a treatment that is supposed to go into the muscle, like for instance, you're using an antibiotic, you injecting directly into the vein, you can actually cause death of your animal because it's not supposed to go there. So obviously the risk there is lying where you are potentially killing your animals. So you'd want to keep to where you're supposed to inject. But again, if you inject improperly, there are issues that may raise where you'll have abscesses developing on your animals.
Abscess, what is an abscess?
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. I always advocate one needle, one animal. If you don't do so, you use one needle for 3 or 4 animals, you find that you are introducing a disease or you're introducing an infection. So essentially, an abscess is that area on an animal where an infection has been developing for quite some time and there's an accumulation of pus, which can be quite uncomfortable on an animal depending where it appears on an animal.
Dr. Taps, you just explained to us now what an abscess is. How do you treat an abscess if it occurs in your animal, and what happens if you leave it for a long period of time untreated?
Okay, so now before we can jump into treatment of your abscess, you need to be able to feel, the texture of that abscess. If it's still hard, when you press on it, it's hard, you might just leave it alone because it's not ready for it to be opened up. But immediately, if it's soft, that you can feel, it's moving quite a lot inside. You can actually poke and it leaves a dent. It means that it's ready to be cleaned up. So essentially what you'll have to do is, just shave clean around that abscess, use a clean blade, cut it open so that the pus comes out in order for it to be clean completely. And you can use normal lukewarm water with salt inside, just to clean it up. But as Elanco, we've got a brilliant product that you can use after cutting out an abscess, Zero Par. With this Zero Par, you apply it on the abscess, and it helps, to control other insects, external insects, like flies coming on to the abscess.
Now, I'm a farmer, small-scale farmer. I have a couple of goats and sheep, and I want to inject my animals. I don't have any information. What do I do? What do you suggest for this farmer?
So there's always help out there. For instance, if you can't get a vet to come through to your area, there's always, animal health technicians who can come through and assist. But also, as Elanco, we've got different products that we use, that, you can inject your animals for treatment. We've got, representatives all around in different regions that maybe you can call up. There are contact numbers on some of our products where you can ask for help, and a representative can come through and actually indicate and help you and show you where to inject, how to inject.
Dr. Taps, always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
For more content like this, please log on to #AfricanFarming or AfricanFarming.com. And remember, we farm better together.
Get the necessary cover for you and your family in the event of unforeseen misfortune. The African Farming Protector Plan offers you comprehensive funeral cover for your entire family plus extended family at an affordable cost. Our product also offers benefits such as monthly discounts on groceries, discounted bus tickets, ambulance services, and trauma and assault assistance, to name a few. For more information on the African Farming Comprehensive Funeral Plan, SMS African Farming to 45269 and get the peace of mind you deserve.